What is going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. I got my coffee and I am ready to see what this new desert land has in store for us. I already love the vibe of this place. It's giving me Assassin's Creed 1 vibes. Out there in the desert kind of thing. Will I trust his instincts? Black chocobos.
Those are ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
That's crazy. I love how the dog asked for permission first. That was a nice touch. Smart to have the sword on standby.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that then. An ale.
Chocobo soup.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
You're eating chocobos? It's crazy.
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
So Joshua is in this bar and the Waludas. Literally right there. Conversation could be had. Maybe she'll recognize us.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand. I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
How much of a spy are you, Uncle?
We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
This is a huge side note, but I am loving this bar section. This is really interesting. I love the way this is shot. The different perspectives and the angles going on here is very cool. It's like a TV show.
Travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Come on.
Friend.
He's just gonna move out the way.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
He enjoyed the show, I suppose.
Take you.
I won't be taking any though. If any is getting juggled. They catch this for me.
Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
That's how the parries work. Here's a little late on that one. Goodbye. Wind up is very satisfying to use. That ability is going to be sticking around. Enjoy the show.
For your trouble.
Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Uncle Byron. Exactly how much gold does he carry around with him? He's passing out those bags like Skittles.
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
The fact that he has imprisoned Ultima in his chest for the last like 5 or 6 years now is insane. The Phoenix indeed. Sorry about the tables. I have a habit of destroying the bars we go in. We did it at Martha's Rest too.
Clive? What is it now? It's nothing. Let's go.
Patiently waited for us. You missed the fun, Torgal.
Where are you?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
Okay, so we came in through here. That's the bar, I assume. That's a shop. Thank God, we need that.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Well, hold the phone. We have this whole area of desert to take care of.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalimil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means, the wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalimil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
And not a fan of just slaughtering our way through the town, I suppose. As easy as it would be. We don't like the means.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Not a toy.
It's not a toy.
Yeah. People die over those things, kid. Well, first things first, before we do absolutely anything else. We need to stock up on potions.
My thanks. An excellent choice.
We're out here naked with no heels.
Thank you for your custom.
You are very welcome.
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Why, right?
Fucking men of the wrong. Anytime they pull their snouts out.
But this would take us back. Little side passage I want to explore. And then we do need to go back the way we came. Because we have the whole side piece of desert that
Won't you come and play,
is
handsome?
ripe for the exploration. I think this is the only side path. Pretty place. But the townspeople over here.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalimil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young
Master Blacksmith certainly pricks my ears
who
up.
said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
And giant bags of gold.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me.
By all
My
means.
good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalimil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalimil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Maybe she does her work in the shadows. Would be smart to stay secretive.
Light it.
And the desert gate. We have a big expanse of things to explore here. We'll find Rosina first, because she might send us out there.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Well, it's not like we've got a reason to. Whatever this emergency is, they've shut down the whole mine.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not right.
Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
What other villagers am I supposed to speak to?
Keep the darkness from your door.
Down by the dock, I guess.
Can I help you? Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalimil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Prefer to go to the blacksmith.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows. Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalimil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Silver!
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business.
I wouldn't recommend doing that.
Lose it.
Oh, whoops. Wrong subclass. Anyways. Yeah, men at her disposal. That one right there could be Sir Wade's cousin. The likeness is astounding.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Well, let's see what she's all about. I had to jump through enough hoops to get the audience.
Needed to a silken soffing a sniff, good sir.
My carpets have...
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss. So it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalimil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Favor for a favor, then.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff!
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalimil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
He's an entitled little shit, isn't he?
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Try not to get your ass in trouble again. Keep your voice down if you end up spying.
One's causing trouble in Dalimil. Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
It's quite funny to me how this entire world just ceases to function without crystals to do all the heavy lifting for them. And it's rather amusing to me.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalimil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Alrighty. Well, since we are here at this gate, with this giant expanse to search, you know what? No. I'm gonna resist the urge. Let's go talk to this last person first, because it might be that it sends us out to investigate that, so they'd be making multiple journeys if that's the case.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking, with pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
What girl?
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Expect he hasn't learned much.
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
Apologies.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
What are you doing up here, Uncle?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle?
Did he find the bandits? He's gonna get himself robbed if we don't follow.
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my
Deep pockets, huh?
act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
Only
Supply
500,000.
of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face.
Aye, aye.
I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcro,
Wonderful.
far from prying eyes.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support, if things turn sour.
Of course, Uncle.
Of course.
What do you take me for? We both know they're gonna try and rub your ass blind.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
Alright, and that is our ticket out into the southern Velcro Desert. Alright. Seems like a perfect spot to wrap up. We'll head out here and deal with these bandits in the next one. So thank you for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, as always, there is a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Final Fantasy. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.